Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Florida International. At quarterback, it's James Morgan.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is born. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Gets around him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 118 yards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Morgan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and...
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
For the Jets.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
33 yards on the play. First down, 49.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Back to the air on 2nd down. Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Morgan looks to throw it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Come on!
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Right back to him on first down.
Ball carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
Nathan Shepard brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brian.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
22 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Coleman. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
From the gun, it's Morgan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Ball carried by number 21.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, San Francisco.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Robbie Gould.
George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And New York set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Morgan sets up to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good for a Jet.
First down, Morgan with it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Morgan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Morgan. He's got this one completed to Mims. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Morgan on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ronald Blair. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Ficken's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
He was brought down.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
The pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
The pass.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The running back again.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Another carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on 2nd and 13. Morgan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer defense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Morgan throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Coleman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Reed on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 6.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Going underneath, it's Coleman.
Morgan's pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Jets 13.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jordan Jenkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Here's Morgan on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Able to connect with Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Morgan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
4 yards.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Morgan, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Morgan now on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Tevin Coleman.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tevin Coleman.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Morgan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Morgan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd down and goal. Morgan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Operating from the gun. Morgan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he's in for the 49ers score.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Morgan throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Morgan. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Completion there to Breshad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Morgan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and
the field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Open man is born. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one.